Hi guys, I felt like I didn't make enough vlogs, mainly because it's an effort to get my camera out sometimes. Sorry. But it's all about context, guys, come on, like, see someone doing something stupid drunk, you don't go like, oh, hold on, let me get my AF 101, like, no, you film it on your mobile. But yeah, like, there's this 30-day challenge thing I saw Gloria / Globe Pinkstar doing. I thought it looked kind of fun, and it was a good way to like make sure I made some vlogs. I don't know whether I'll survive the whole 30 days. I have technically got a hand in on the 15th of May, and things are going to get pretty crazy, but like I think like a 15 minutes out to make a little video every day probably isn't too much. I think it was technically supposed to be an April thing, but like, yeah, whatever. So the first video is 20 random facts about yourself, which was really difficult. I got like 12 and then was like, okay, I don't know what else to say. I feel like I haven't accomplished very much in my life if I like can't think of 20 random facts about myself. My middle name is Sophia. That's that. There's no story behind it. I'm an IVF baby, as is my sister actually. But yeah, if you don't know what it is, it's test tube baby. Loads of people always ask me if I have a surrogate mother because of that, but like my mother had problems conceiving, not actually having children, so no, I don't have a surrogate mother. I worked on Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 for a day. You know the scene where they're at Dumbledore's brother's house and Neville comes through the painting? Yeah, I was on set for that day. I worked at Game until quite recently. If you're in the UK, you realise like the gravitas of that situation, because basically I was recently made redundant. But I don't think the company's closing down though. I don't know. I don't really know what the situation is. But yeah, I used to work there. I've directed 2 films, both as student projects. So nothing. Oh my god, I'm going to sneeze. I love games. I'm not very good at them, but I really like them. I think I like RPGs, but I think my favourites are probably like adventure games. Like I love like Monkey Island, and I'm doing a walkthrough at the minute of Whispered World and stuff like that. And I'm a real sucker for those like hidden object games. I know it's bad, but I love them. Like they're really entertaining. I used to do kickboxing. I didn't get very far though. I think I got like it was a red black stripe belt. I have no idea what that is. I think it's like the second one or something. It just became really expensive to do, so I stopped doing it. I also used to do yoga. I still sort of do it, but I don't have enough room in my bedroom at the minute to be, doing like the crane or the lotus or whatever. At home I have 2 boxes that house about 200 Beanie Babies. My 2 big celebrity crushes, at least at the minute. They do change a bit. Like at home I've got like a man more completely different people on. Benedict Cumberbatch and Stephen Merchant. They're really weird. Well, no, Benedict Cumberbatch isn't that weird, but like the smirk is quite a strange one. I tend to say that people like look at me funny, like really. But I just like him because he's really tall. I like really tall guys. So. I used to play the violin. I only got to about grade 2. I wasn't that good at it, but that was mainly because I didn't practice. But I'm really tempted to take it up again because I got into Sherlock and was like, oh, the violin is so cool. I think I've still got it at home, so maybe I'll take it up when I go home. I used to do singing lessons, and I really like singing. Maybe I'll sing for you guys one day. I don't know. The thing is, though, is that everyone always thinks they've got a really good voice. In the shower, like, where you get drowned out. It's not until you, like, sing for someone else do you really know whether you've got an okay voice or not, so... yeah, I'm a little bit nervous about that. I smoke a pipe. Well, I say I smoke a pipe. I have a pipe. I hadn't had the chance to smoke it yet. I was bought it for Christmas. And it hasn't been, like, you need a good, 30 to 40 minutes to enjoy a pipe. And, I can't smoke in my flat. So I have to wait till it's, a nice day where I can sit outside and I just have the time to just sit there and be and, smoke it. But that day hasn't really rolled around. All the really nice days I was insanely busy, so I couldn't smoke it. I'm really fascinated by geisha. I think they're just so cool. I know quite a lot of... Well, I say I know quite a lot about it. I think in terms of the average person, I think I know quite a lot about it. And I really like educating people about it. It's really weird. I really love showing people pictures and going, oh, aren't they so cool? And then other people go, yeah, they're kind of alright. Yeah, I'm like, no, they're not alright. They're amazing. I love to draw. I mainly draw cartoons. Yeah. In connection, I love cartoons. I like, standard stuff like South Park and Family Guy. I think American Dad's probably the best one, if I'm going to be honest. But I also I do like some animes and stuff as well. Like, I love Samurai Champloo. It's really good. I've never watched Cowboy Bebop, but I really should. I liked Black Lagoon, the movie Akira. I love most of, like, Hayao Miyazaki's films. Nadia's Secret of Blue Water was a series I really liked. It's quite old, but I really enjoyed it. But then there's a few other things I like as well, but they're kind of connected. Like, I love Avatar The Last Airbender. I think, forget that it's animated for a minute, I think it's one of the best TV shows I've ever watched, and I'm so psyched for Legend of Korra. So excited. I sort of read comics. I say sort of because usually when you say I read comics to someone, they start out, like, they assume it'd be like Marvel, like, you know, you read like Spider-Man or the Green Lantern or something, and I'm not really drawn to any of those. I prefer things like I love Skydoll. Skydoll's such a good series. Like, I wish they'd hurry up and get the next chapter out. It's been so long. And I like loads of webcomics as well. Like, I love Lackadaisy, and The Meek is really good, and like Plume, that's only just started, but that looks like it's going to be really good. This is where I ran out of things that were actually interesting to talk about, so these are just random facts. I drive a Mini. I live in a house with 4 guys, which actually works out really well because I'm really unladylike. And I graduate on the 19th of July, and I'm shitting myself about it. And that's 20 facts about me!